Hey, this is Mike Renoir, Northwest Fight Scene, NWFightScene.com. I'm here backstage with Frankie Orr, the Battle Goat, man. That was a hell of a fight against that veteran, Eddie Blackburn. Wicked liver kick to drop him, and you finish him on the ground. 3:36 of round one, main event here at Cage Warrior Combat 7. Talk about that fight, man.
It went exactly how we planned. I said if it came to it and it happened, I would finish in the first, but I did not intend to. If he presented me with the opportunity to strike and put my fist on his face, I was going to put him on the ground. The kicks, I came out throwing more punches than I have lately. That is my background. Can we shut that door? And then the kicks presented themselves. They were deliberate. They weren't just kick to kick. I hit him with a couple light liver shots, just testing him to see if he'd grab my foot. And he didn't. And that last one, I was like, go ahead and commit. I did not see him going down, but I know that I have some of the wickedest liver shots there is. Something I really enjoy to pinpoint. It makes it easier. Why punch somebody where they're going to be able to absorb it? Why punch a bone and punch an organ? And Eddie and I were both older. I know what it's like to be hitting the liver. Enoch, he put me down with some liver shots. I learned from that guy. I learned from every experience I have every single day, whether it's me getting my ass whooped, me whooping an ass, or just simply coaching. That's my dream and aspiration from the time I was 19 and got into this. Matt Hume was who I started with, and I told him I want the black shirt. That's the shirt on the wall at the time that met instructor. But I need the street cred. I need to be able to prove that I'm teaching a product that is worthy to step in the cage, worthy to compete with every gym out there, from top to bottom. And I think between my fighters and myself, we've proven that, baby. I just took on Northwest Elite. Okay, base is my name. I'm at the bottom, working my way to the top, and we will be the elite gym someday. So. Right on,
you're right on. Now, at the end of the fight, you kind of finished with strikes. Jeff Hoybe, the referee, had to pull you off. I know you were saying before this interview that you didn't even know. I mean, that you weren't. There was no animosity there in finishing there.
Yeah.
One of the other things you mentioned in the post-fight interview is that you said to Eddie Blackburn that he made you a better fighter today.
Yes.
What does that mean?
I had to laugh. When I got the text for the fight offer, I was like, why? Would they say 10-5 is his record? And I'm 1-3. My record's very deceptive. I'm sorry. I could easily be 3-1 right now. But stuff happens in a fight, man. Boom, it's over. You don't know why it happened until somebody explains it to you. But I've learned. I'm not stopping until they pull me the fuck off them. I don't care if they tell me it's bad or not. I got kicked last time in the nuts, and I was told you went for a take. I'm protecting myself at all times. I'm not giving a single inch to anybody. And I said Hoybe would have to tear me off of him. No disrespect to Eddie. I'm not going to risk it. That's 2 kicks right there. Check that out. I felt that. But you know what? I'm not going to let anything happen for free. Yeah. I did exactly what Clint Radovich told me, which find a comfortable, safe position, work from there, find your position, get your points, and then punish. You can't force anything, and I know that. I've tried to force stuff, and I've got caught. Whether it's a submission or just a simple strike, and that's when I'm letting my guard down. I literally kept my guard up. The Zolheim, that's what we call him. The fizzy bubbly, you don't mess with it. But Clint gave me a couple pointers. You stick to the basics, you ride those, you can build off of them. But if you don't have the basics down, don't go to the advanced stuff. Don't try to get tricky, because you're going to get caught. And I see so many young fighters come out trying to throw their wheel kicks. But it's things like that, and trying to be crafty, but they can't even throw a straight punch. So I stuck with what Clint said, keep it straight, keep it tight, and just touch him. Just touch him. And that's all I was doing, just touch it, just touch it. And I underestimate myself a lot. So I had to just keep touching until I was forced to stop. And Eddie, when I took that fight back to it, I couldn't turn it down. Ryan Schechterson, my #1 fighter, fought Chris Garcia, underdog. And we trained, we prepped, we had time, and he made it a war. And that's what made me choose this fight. I was like, hey, lead by example. All right? And I followed the example of my fighters. I didn't say no. I just said, what do I need to do in the 12 weeks that I have? And between Base Fit Mass MMA, White Buffalo Warriors, Ring Demon, Hell, all the way up to Team Mean has helped out a little bit. There's been a lot of help through this camp. UFC Gym Seattle, Trevor Smith, at Ring Demon, but CJ Marsh, and that whole crew there at the UFC Gym. It's just awesome, another opportunity to train. But I train hard. I come out, I push myself each and every day. And that's all I can do, man. I just turned 36 2 weeks ago. I turned pro a year ago when I was 34, a year and a half ago, right before 35. I wanted to be done by 30. I did other stuff. I've got degrees. I've got a business. I got a life. I've got time now to go ahead and enjoy this. My body's great, and I feel good. I don't give a shit how old I am. Okay, I might be 46 when I'm done. I might be 36 when I'm done. But I'm going to go out on my terms. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to love it. And I'm always going to be in the gym. I'm a junkie when it comes to adrenaline, bro. If I can take and push that envelope and live on the fringe of society, I'm a lunatic fringe. It's a point. Everybody's like, no, don't worry about ring music. It means something to me. All right. I come into a song, I listen to a song. There's a purpose. This camp was very upbeat, a lot of R&B, a lot of Acacia. There, Razorback. I'm listening to stuff and people go, what in the world are you listening to? It has nothing to do with being angry. It has to do with me moving. It has to do with me feeling the energy. And I woke up this morning from 11 a.m. till now, man. I have been on cloud 9 and ready to fight. My body felt great. I've cut 20 pounds in a day before and all that stuff. I prepped myself in 3 months. And that's what I mean by Eddie forced me to become a better fighter. I took and did anything and everything that was necessary that I wasn't already doing. Sprints, tire work, running on a daily basis, hitting hills, things that I used to do a lot in my 20s. And just treating my body right. And if I was going to continue, I had to beat Eddie. Eddie beats me tonight, I retire. I know, it might be a little bit of a lie, but I would have really had to think about getting back in there again. The victory makes it worth it. It makes it easier to go back and game plan and look myself in the face, look my 50 football players in the face Monday morning at camp, and let them know, hey, this is what happens. I've got a few kids that I coached before. They flip me shit all the time because they've seen me get KO'd by Ken Alexander, and they think that's the only fight. They think they've seen that fight. Like, I've seen knocked out 5 times. I'm like, dude, it's the same guy because it's the only guy that's ever knocked me out. But they bust my balls, and that inspired me to make sure that I went out there and show these kids, yeah, so what? I lost. I can come back and win. I can win 50 times in a row, or I can lose 50 times in a row. But even when I lose, I'm winning. I'm getting something out of it. I'm here to promote my business, Base Fitness, Massage Therapy, Base Fit Mass MMA. That's why I'm here. But I also love it. So, yeah, I could gab all day, Mike.
Yeah, man, you're jazzed up. You're jazzed, dude.
It feels good. I went 2 years without winning up until the Freddie Bauman fight there in December. I went from winning a championship fight against a man that was this. All my friends like, what are you getting yourself into afterwards? Because they saw this guy 6'4", 240 walking in the ring, and here I am. Lyle Beer Bombs is just making fun of my little chubby belly at 205. And that Lyle inspired me to become a 170 fighter and take myself more serious. I was being lazy when I was fighting 205, but I had to refocus and not be lazy because I want to leave a good legacy. Whether it's a 500 fighter or a champion, I just want people to, I fought honestly, I fought hard, I trained honest, and and I've maintained that marketability and that face that people like to see. Jeff Hoiby has been a great support of mine over the last few years. And him and Landon Showalter, both mentioned, MMA needs more Frankie Orrs. I shut that guy off for the last 24 hours. I put that Frankie Orr in a little box and locked it. Until I put a goat horn in there and unlock that tonight, he's going to stay in there. But, I'm a nice guy, but I got to know when to shut it off. Unfortunately, Eddie found that tonight. But in the end, win or lose, it's just about putting on a show for the fans, making the promoter happy, make sure my wife's happy with what I'm doing, and I can't do it without the blessing of her. So.
All right, well, you heard it here tonight. Frankie Orr, main event winner tonight. I want to say one more thing. Who do you want to thank real quick?
My sponsors, Clench Custom Mouth Guards. Like I said, Jeff Hoiby's been an awesome support, through all this. Valhalla Brewing, Fight Skins picked me up for this camp with the new shorts. Fingers Duke Design Studio and Screen Printing in Paulsbo, White Buffalo Warriors, White Buffalo Fight Management. If you guys want to make your way in this business, Will Hammond's the guy to call. Legitimately, he's got fighters from the bottom to the top. Me here at the bottom. You got guys up like Trevor Smith at the UFC. So it's he will make sure that you've got the time and the necessities to do it, and he will go to bat for you guys. I can't complain. If he wasn't doing the job he's doing, I wouldn't be fighting. Let's put it that way. Who did I forget? I got Clinch, Fight Scans, Base Fit Mass MMA. My mom, my dad, for giving me the ability to do this, bring me on this earth. My sister Arlene Orr is probably the biggest fan that a guy could have. Big sister made me tough, and she really does a lot to promote myself and my fighters, as well as these promotions. She's a huge fight fan. We used to watch wrestling together all the time, even when she moved out. Monday Night Wrestling or Monday Night Fights, even we'd be on the phone talking. My family. I've had a lot of family that showed up here. In Kingston, it's hard for me to sell 100 tickets. Because my buddy's like, come on, really? I gotta pay double, basically with the ferries. But my family's committed to be here. I end up over at the show where I'll sell 150 tickets, easy, maybe more. But we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. I'll be honest, Line of Champions on my radar. All right, May was kind of not a fluke. That man earned his victory. But I would like to redeem myself. I'd like for him to, have an opportunity to say that he whooped my ass. If he's got a W against me, I want him to whoop my ass. And not that was, it was a freak accident. Hey, he gets a W. But hey, if we got to make it 2 out of 3, we'll make it 2 out of 3, and I'll beat him 9.5 times out of 10, baby. So. All
right. Well, you heard it here. Frankie Orr main event went through tonight with Northwest Facing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.